Jason Momoa is more than an actor. He's a living embodiment of resilience, passion, and the collision of two worlds. Born in Honolulu, Hawaii, his life began with the rhythms of the ocean and the warmth of family creativity. Yet, he experienced an early dislocation when moved to Iowa, a starkly different environment, shaping his understanding of loss and longing. His story is one of contrast, strength born from vulnerability, fame from struggle, and fame intertwined with deeply human challenges. Momoa's journey from a young boy separated from the world he loved to an international superstar is a testament to the enduring power of determination, fire, and the refusal to be defined by circumstance. His life is a narrative of perseverance, showing that even those who reach legendary heights carry scars, memories, and a deep-seated longing for home. Early life. Between ocean and snow, Jason's childhood was a juxtaposition of Hawaiian warmth and Midwestern exile. Born to a Hawaiian artist father and a mother with German, Irish, and Native American roots, he absorbed creativity and an appreciation for life's subtleties. Art and nature became early teachers, instilling a sense of beauty and prayer in everyday action. Yet, when he was uprooted to Iowa, the boy faced cold winters, endless flat horizons, and a world devoid of the ocean song. The loneliness was profound, leaving lasting impressions on his spirit. Even amidst maternal guidance and love, he experienced isolation and grief, learning that survival meant carrying invisible burdens. This duality, nurtured creativity, paired with early hardship, became the foundation for the warrior archetypes he would later embody, both on screen and in his personal life. Every challenge carved the resilience that defined his path. Returning to Hawaii and finding purpose. At 19, Jason returned to Hawaii with little more than a restless heart and a dream. The salt air welcomed him, yet reality was harsh. Working long hours in a surf shop barely kept him afloat. Nights were filled with uncertainty, hunger, and the constant weight of self-doubt. But in the midst of struggle, fate intervened through a chance encounter with Japanese designer Teo Kikuchi, who saw potential in the young man's presence. This moment ignited the beginning of a new chapter. Soon Jason's modeling career gained recognition, earning him the title of Hawaii's Model of the Year. These early victories were small but profound, each one validating his worth and signaling the possibility of a life beyond struggle. Here, he learned the value of patience, humility, and trusting the rhythm of the tides that had always guided him. From model to screen, the birth of a performer. Jason's entry into acting began with Baywatch Hawaii and evolved with determination and skill. Over 40 episodes and a feature film, he learned discipline, script cadence, and the art of embodying characters. His commitment went beyond aesthetics. It was fueled by the boy who had endured absence, hunger, and loneliness. Each role became a vessel for the fire within him, transforming past pain into compelling on-screen presence. His resilience turned rejection into armor and perseverance into craft. This period highlighted a critical truth. Success is rarely linear. For Jason, each camera gaze and scripted line was a small victory, an affirmation of his identity. By embracing his own wildness, he cultivated a presence that would later make him impossible to ignore, both on-screen and within the cultural imagination of fans worldwide. Forging strength in Stargate Atlantis. The role of Ronan Dex on Stargate Atlantis marked a grueling and transformative chapter in Jason's career. Days were spent enduring physical extremes, icy water, demanding stunts, intense fight choreography, and relentless schedules. Each injury, scar, and callus became a testament to his dedication. Beyond physical trials, this role honed his mental fortitude, demonstrating that commitment requires sacrifice. Jason endured exhaustion and discomfort, channeling early life hardships into professional mastery. He learned to transform vulnerability into strength, patience into power, and perseverance into skill. Stargate Atlantis solidified his image as a warrior, not just in fiction but in real life, a man willing to embrace challenge without complaint. His journey through physical and emotional trials revealed that true greatness arises from persistence in the face of relentless adversity. Global fame and Game of Thrones. In 2011, Jason's audition for Game of Thrones changed the trajectory of his life. Performing the haka, he brought ancestral energy and raw power to Khal Drogo, leaving the casting room stunned. Overnight, he became an icon, a symbol of strength and the embodiment of a heroic archetype beloved by audiences. Yet fame proved to be a double-edged sword. After Drogo's story ended, opportunities shrank. Studios deemed him too unconventional, and he faced periods of financial and professional instability. This chapter demonstrated the volatility of Hollywood, reminding him that recognition is fleeting. Jason's response was emblematic of his character. He refused to yield, using every setback as fuel. His persistence during this period laid the groundwork for future triumphs, proving that resilience, self-belief, and endurance are as critical as talent in building a lasting career. Aquaman, the ocean. Call's Aquaman became Jason's ultimate test and triumph. Physically and mentally, he prepared relentlessly, enduring extreme workouts and underwater scenes. The role demanded near superhuman endurance, yet it also allowed him to channel his lifelong connection to the ocean. Every drop of sweat was a tribute to the boy who once longed for home. Every ache symbolized years of struggle transformed into artistic achievement. When released, the film shattered expectations, grossing over $1.14 billion worldwide. Beyond commercial success, Jason led his cast in a Maori haka, honoring his roots and demonstrating that fame could be a vehicle for cultural respect. Aquaman symbolized the full circle of his journey, from isolated boyhood to global stardom, yet still anchored in personal values, connection to nature, and recognition of the sacrifices that shaped him. Love, family, and personal trials. Jason's personal life has been as complex and layered as his roles. Meeting Lisa Bonet in 2005 sparked a profound connection, rooted in long-held admiration. Their partnership produced children, blended families, and a public image of love and unity. Yet, private struggles, the demand of fame, and eventual separation in 2022 revealed the human vulnerability behind the actor's public persona. Like his professional journey, Jason's family story reflects resilience and growth. He remains a dedicated father, committed to nurturing his children's wildness, cultural heritage, and values. Through love and loss, he demonstrates that true strength encompasses empathy, care, and the courage to rebuild relationships, showing that even legendary figures are profoundly human, navigating heartbreak, hope, and the continuous effort to honor both family and self. Advocacy, legacy, and enduring spirit. At 46, Jason Momoa embodies more than cinematic heroism. He champions environmental causes, indigenous rights, and sustainable living. Founding Mananalu Water, he actively fights ocean pollution while integrating personal philosophy with public action. In quieter moments, he paints, plays music, and restores motorcycles, practices connecting him to his childhood and grounding his identity. Physical scars, chronic pain, and emotional losses coexist with a fiercely present, authentic life. Jason demonstrates that strength is measured not by fame or conquest, but by endurance, empathy, and commitment to what truly matters. He continues to inspire through example, embodying the lessons of his youth, the wisdom of hardship, and the fire of relentless spirit. The boy from Honolulu, the warrior of television and film, and the father, artist, and activist is living proof that resilience, authenticity, and connection define a life worth remembering.